So I personally wanted to wait for a while before I made like my opinion on the Anime Reborn situation right now, where there's a very big delay. Like it already got delayed twice, so it got delayed once. So not really delayed, right? So they shut down the server 2 hours ago, saying that it was gonna update. Then they said it was gonna drop. Then 16 minutes ago, it hasn't dropped yet. So I think they're experiencing some issues right now. They're preventing them from dropping this issue. But I just wanted to give my 2 cents on this topic right here. But first and foremost, I want to start with the fact that even though Anime Reborn is clearly delayed, and I think a lot of people waited for this update to release and stayed awake for it, and can't experience it anymore because they were expecting it to release at a certain time, and it could. You gotta keep in mind that this update was only took 1 week, right? So the last update was a week ago, and this update's gonna be again today, and I believe there's gonna be another update next week or the week after that. Imagine just how many big updates or really decent sized updates you're doing weekly, and then you realize all of a sudden that wow, even though there is a delay in the release, I guess it really doesn't matter all that much because they're doing a lot of updates compared to other games out there. And I don't really want to mention names, but there's other games out there that takes months to release or months to update. Now I think by the time this video is uploaded, Anime Reborn will probably have already updated because I'm gonna be editing this video as well. But I do believe that Anime Reborn is in a very good situation where they're doing their best with updates. Before this game even released, I asked them about updates, and they did mention to me that they were going to try to do a weekly to bi-weekly schedule. And then right now they're competing with Anime Last Stand in terms of how fast they're updating. And if you compare this with games like Anime Vanguards, I said I didn't want to mention any names, but Anime Vanguards, for example, even though their updates are pretty good in quality, it takes months, not really months, but ages for them to release. In terms of tower defense games, Anime Vanguards takes ages to release a single update compared to Anime Reborn, which updates very quickly. And I think it's something to really be happy about because we have a game like Anime Reborn that has the quality comparable to the best tower defense games out there. Unlike Anime Last Stand, which does update very often but doesn't have the same quality that Anime Reborn does. So Anime Reborn has that quality and that consistency with updates. So I guess even though it did get delayed right now for like 2 hours and 17 minutes, let's just be happy that at least this game has been updating as much as it has. We are gonna get codes for the delay, and one thing that I need to mention as well is they're probably testing this update out. I will try and by making this video, maybe talk to the developers as well, talk to some of the owners, maybe tell them to improve on the next update. But again, I think they're trying their best. And keep in mind that this is the second week of consistent updates. Last week was an update, this week was an update, and I believe next week or the week after there's gonna be another update, which is actually pretty massive considering the fact that these updates are also not very small compared to other games out there. Like for example, Anime Vanguard's update 0.1, not 0.1 but 1.1 was very small, and that took them several weeks. This one took them 1 week, and it's relatively big. There's going to be a new map, and from what I've counted in the trailer, 4 new units, pretty good. So with all things considered, this update, in my opinion, even though it got delayed, which is a pretty unfortunate thing, I think I'm pretty thankful still that this update is happening today, and that they're still as consistent with updates like they promised. So yeah, it's going to be it. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.